The UK government has published changes to the immigration rules by introducing the Global Business Mobility Visa. They came into force on 11th of April 2022 and provided new solution for overseas firms transferring staff to the UK. Hello guys, I'm Sarik and welcome back to my channel, Your Knowledge Buddy. If you guys want to connect or chat with me privately, you can send me requests on Instagram. My ID is Your Knowledge Buddy. I publish more quicker updates on Instagram as compared to YouTube, so make sure you stay connected if you don't want to miss any updates. So today's agenda is: what is Global Business Mobility Visa? What are the different 5 subcategories introduced within it? And which 4 visas are closing? And what are the main changes introduced as part of this visa? So without any further delay, let's get started with agenda 1. What is Global Business Mobility Visa? So these are the new category of sponsored routes for overseas businesses seeking to establish a presence in or transfer staff to the UK for specific business purposes. To sponsor a worker under this visa category, a business must first hold an A-rated sponsor license. The good news is that dependents are allowed in all the 5 subcategories. Now, agenda 2. Which are the 5 new subcategories of visa introduced and which visa are closing? So let's start with Senior or Specialist Worker Visa. So this route replaces the previous Intra-Company Transfer ICT route, which closed on 11th of April 2022. To be honest, I don't see any difference to this visa except the name change. So let's go through what is this visa category. So number 1, this route is aimed at senior managers and specialist employees who will be undertaking a temporary work assignment in the UK. Number 2, the worker will need to be working for an overseas company which is linked by common ownership or control with a UK company holding a sponsor license. This link must be approved by the UK Visa and Immigration before applying under this category. So your company will be taking care of this. Number 3, the individual must be working for the overseas company for at least 12 months unless they are high earner, that is those earning at least 73,900 or above per annum. Number 4, the individual must score a total of 60 points, like the certificate of sponsorship must confirm the job you will be sponsored for, and the role must be eligible for sponsorship under Appendix Skilled Occupation. Number 5, the individual must be paid a salary of at least 42,400 or the going rate for the occupation, whichever is higher. Number 6, the maximum time allowed under this category is 5 years in any 6-year period. If the individual will be paid at least 73,900 or above per annum, the maximum time allowed will be 9 years in any 10-year period. Number 7, individuals are not required to satisfy the English language requirement, which means you don't need IELTS or NARIC. Number 8, this route does not lead to settlement. However, individuals may be permitted to switch to a visa category that does lead to settlement, should you meet the criteria. So you can switch to skilled visa, student visa or dependent visa or any other visa category if you want to settle in the country. Second subcategory is called Graduate Trainee Visa. So this route replaces the previous Intra-Company Graduate Trainee Visa, which closed on 11th of April 2022. Again, I don't see any difference to this visa except the name and the category change. So let me tell you what is this visa and for whom. So number 1, this route is aimed at workers who are being transferred to the UK by their overseas employer as part of a structured graduate trainee program, which will eventually lead to a managerial or specialist role within the organization. Number 2, individuals must have been working for the overseas company for at least 3 months prior to the date of application. Number 3, the individual must score a total of 60 points, like certificate of sponsorship must confirm the job you will be sponsored for, and the role must be eligible under Appendix Skilled Occupation. Number 4, the individual must be paid a salary of at least 23,100 or at least 70% of the going rate for the occupation, whichever is higher. Number 5, you are not required to satisfy the English language requirements, so no IELTS, no NARIC. Number 6, successful applicants will be issued with a 12-month of visa. Third subcategory is UK Expansion Worker Visa. There is a change in this visa category. So this route replaces the previous sole representative of an overseas business visa, which closed on 11th of April 2022. So let's understand about this visa in little detail now. So number 1, this route is aimed at senior managers or specialist employees who will be assigned to the UK on a temporary basis to undertake work related to the expansion of the overseas business in the UK. Number 2, which is very important, this route can only be issued when the UK business has not yet started trading If the business is already trading, the individual should be using the senior or specialist worker visa as we discussed as part of category 1. Number 3, the individual must score a total of 60 points like the certificate of sponsorship, must confirm the job you will be sponsored for, and the role must be eligible for sponsorship under Appendix Skilled Occupation. Number 4, the individual must be paid a salary of at least 42,400 or the going rate for the occupation, whichever is higher. Number 5, the individual must be working for the overseas company for at least 12 months unless they are high earner, those earning at least 73,900 or above per annum. Number 6, the UK sponsor must be authorized by the Home Office to sponsor a UK expansion worker visa and must be licensed A rated on the Home Office register of licensed sponsors. Fourth subcategory, service supplier visa. So this route replaces the contractual service supplier and independent professional in the temporary worker international agreement route. So let's understand this in detail. Number 1, this route is aimed at overseas worker who will be undertaking temporary work assignments in the UK who are either a contractual service supplier employed by an overseas provider or self-employed independent professional based overseas, and are required to undertake an assignment in the UK to provide services covered by one of the UK's international trade agreement. Number 2, UK sponsor must have the contract with the overseas service provider registered and approved by the Home Office before sponsoring an individual under this route. Number 3, you must score a total of 40 points like the UK sponsor must be approved by the Home Office to sponsor a service supplier, and the certificate of sponsorship must confirm the job is at the eligible skill level required for sponsorship under this category. For this category, there is no requirement to meet the minimum salary or going rate for the relevant occupation. Individuals are not required to satisfy the English language requirement, but they must meet the nationality requirement for this particular category. Now, let's talk about the last and the fifth subcategory, which is Secondman worker visa. So this is a new category introduced for individuals that will be temporarily seconded to the UK by their overseas employer as part of high value contract or investment. So let's understand this in detail. So number 1, individuals must demonstrate they have been working for the overseas employer for a cumulative period of at least 12 months. Number 2, the contract between the UK sponsor and the overseas company must be approved by the Home Office before sponsorship under this route can take place. Number 3, individuals must score a total of 40 points like the certificate of sponsorship must confirm the job is at an eligible skill level required for sponsorship under this category. Number 4, there is no requirement to meet a minimum salary or going rate for the relevant occupation. Number 5, individuals are not required to satisfy the English language requirement. Number 6, successful applicants will be issued a 12-month visa. So those were the new 5 visa categories. So let's move to the next agenda 3. So what are the major changes? So the first change which I can see is the old visa sole representative provision is replaced by UK expansion worker. In the old sole representative visa, you could settle in the UK. However, now in the new category UK expansion worker, you cannot settle on this visa. It can only be granted for 1 year at a time and up to 2 years in total before applicants would be required to switch into another route. A UK expansion worker visa will also require sponsorship unlike the old route and will have the same minimum salary and skills level as the senior and specialist worker route, which is ICT route. Second change, secondments, there is not too much of clarity on how applicants score points. The old visa allowed people to stay for 6 months. However, the new route allows visa for up to 12 months at a time and up to 2 years in total. So we are hoping UK government will publish more guidelines around this soon. So that's all for this video. Did it make sense or did I confuse you guys? So, to be honest, when I read it for the first time, I didn't understand it too much and hence read it again and again and then started making my notes, which I'm sharing with you guys today. So do let me know in the comment section if you guys got any questions. Thanks for watching my video till the end and I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Till then, keep learning.